To the United stand, Manchester United lose 1-0 to Newcastle, but it should have been a lot more. That is probably, as ridiculous as it sounds, a good result for Manchester United.
Couldn't say it any better myself. Absolutely spot on. Losing 1-0 and not getting battered. Flattered Man United. By the way, smash like button, subscribe, turn on bell notifications.
We lose to Newcastle, but we don't get our arse handed on a plate, which we probably should have done. Ridiculously one-sided game. Terrible. And look, I'll start off. It's interesting. There's a few of us in the group chat who back Ten Hag, and the majority decision is, as I'm sure many of you are tonight, that's indefensible. And I go back to the team he picked. I go back to the preview on Thursday night, and I repeat the things. He is not picking the right team for Manchester United. He is picking a team to survive that will not survive against teams that are good. Those people saying Ten Hag out, my only issue with that is, and I've been very consistent about this, is some of these players have sacked 2 managers already, and you're going to let them sack a third. And
that point I understand from Mark, and I think that point is fair. And this is such a complicated situation at Man United. It isn't as simple as sack the manager, we improve. I believe the manager's got to go. But I also believe when the new manager comes in, when the new board comes in, when the new football people come in, a lot of these players have to go as well. But I think so many relationships internally with this manager are damaged that it's irreparable. The second point, which still seems to be getting ignored by a lot of people supporting Ten Hag, is that he isn't coming here to implement that style of play we were all dreaming about when we signed him. He's essentially trying to play Ollie ball because the Glazers have said, well, this is our DNA. This is what you've got to do. It's an absolute disaster. What do you make of what Mark Goldbridge has said there? Leave us your comments below, of course, and make sure you're subscribing to the Football Terrace. Up next, let's take a look at Stretford Paddock.
Right, Eric Ten Hag's man.
I'm not interested. Absolutely, like you say, gutless, hopeless, desire, attitude, nothing there. And it's like really angry and disappointed. And like you say, this team make or breaks your weekend, mate. Absolutely. The attitude apart from them players I've mentioned.
Can I throw Bruno in there?
You can throw Bruno in there as well. Maybe Luke Shaw, Nunan, I thought anyway. The rest of them can go and fuck themselves.
I can't even really laugh at the moment. Genuinely, I've got a bit of a cold. The kids always make me sick. They bring germs home all the time. It's hard for me to laugh. But that did. I love Andrew Tate. Love Stretford Paddock. And they're right. The players yesterday were an absolute abomination. So many of them. And I do think Maguire and Shaw leave with a bit of credit. I thought Bruno did some good things. But the manager's system and how he has things set up, leaving the DM exposed. Mainu did well as well, to be fair with you. But the Rashfords, Garnachos, Martials. I thought Aaron Wan-Bissaka and Delo were absolutely shocking yesterday. And the lack of desire from so many of these players is worrying. One, they're not playing for the manager. They're not playing for the badge. They're not playing for the fans. They're not even playing for themselves. I don't understand it. And I get the emotion there 110% from Andrew Tate. I really do. What do you make of what he said there about the players? Do you agree? Let me know in the comments section, people.
Another one. We gave him a new contract, by the way. And I said Marcus Rashford was pathetic in the Manchester derby. Yet again, pathetic. And you're right, mate. You're right, yeah? Giving this guy the benefit of the doubt. Saying, no, you've got to protect him and all that, mate. Bullshit, mate. Why are you trying to protect this guy for? Why are you trying to protect this mediocrity for? He's average. Call it what you see. Instead of protecting him because, England international. Get out of here, man. We accept mediocrity, and Rashford is
Obviously, I can't play that because it's going to be a copyright. I didn't realize that was coming when I get these clips sent through. But big up Saeed. And look, everyone knows I'm someone that's been a big supporter of Marcus Rashford. And I think when he's on point, when his head's in the right place, he's a top player. However, the way he's behaving at the minute, I'm calling it out like everybody else is. It's absolutely unforgivable. Everyone's going to have a different thought and reason as to why he's playing badly. Some believe this is just his level. I believe this is because he's angry about something. He's being asked to do a role in the team that he doesn't want to do, and he's throwing his toys out the pram. Now, why he's playing badly, Some people think that is important. But for me, the focus should be on why the hell is this manager putting him in the team? I agree with Saeed massively. Why is he being defended? There is no reason to defend him. The body language alone from Rashford, in my opinion, means he shouldn't be getting defended. If Ten Hag has got a backbone of any sort, he should be dropping him for the next game. In fact, he should be dropped for the foreseeable future. I'd rather an academy player be given an opportunity. I guarantee they work harder. I guarantee they... I mean, Rashford's been so bad this season. An academy player can only be as bad. And he has to be criticised. I know he's the golden boy. I know he's the poster boy. But come on. Saeed's absolutely spot on with this. The media protecting him is absolutely nothing short of a disgrace.
Anti-climax, wasn't it? It was always going to be like, oh my God, can we do it again? Oh, we can't. Yeah, we can't win 6-0 every week. I'm not stupid enough to think we can. But
well, a big up Lee here, because when he said the other day in his match reaction, this is what I want every week. Again, people that dislike Lee, like genuinely despise him. Well, we can't win 6-0 every week. That isn't, again, we live in this weird world, don't we? Where people take you, like, they take everything you say literally, as opposed to understanding what you mean. So what Lee means is he wants his team to start fast, score some early goals, kill the games off quickly, more often than not. Nobody expects to win 6-0 every week. Even if their phrase or what they say sounds like that, that's not what they mean. Come on now. Like, the world's gone a bit weird, hasn't it?
wanted to see us go out there and have a real good go and start the game quick again, like we did the other day. And to be fair, we did start the game quick. Tomiyasu again. I don't know what he's drinking. Maybe it's the prime instead of the fruit shoots. I don't know what he's eating. Hopefully he's all right. He looked like a calf strain again. This guy's calves are made of sand, I swear to God. And just when you think he's getting to that point where it's like, you're convincing me you're actually a really good player here, straight down with injury again. So fingers crossed he's all right.
Do you know what? Tomiyasu, I've always thought he was a good player. I remember when Arsenal signed him. And this isn't even at Lee. I just want to make that clear because there's some weird people out there. Some of the TPFs, the real toxic positivity fans surrounding Arsenal, came at me when I said, oh, good signing. This was when he joined a couple of years ago. I said, no, I think he's a good signing. I think he'll do well for you. He can play on the left. He can play on the right. He can play as a centre-back. He's decent technically on the ball. Very good defender. And what did you pay? 8, 9, 10 million? Pound for pound, one of the best signings Arsenal have made in the last 10 years, easily, in my opinion.
But again, we got the early goal. Tommy involved. Saka, nice footwork in the box. Bang, 1-0. And we're like, here we go. Get the deck chairs out. Get the cigars out. Get the soirees out. Cheers, guys.
Oh, I can't laugh. My bloody
Happy
chest.
days. And then we get the second goal. Captain, leader, Odegaard, Gibraltar guard, 2-0. And we're like, wow, this could be another 6. Wolves ain't going to get back in the game after we go 2-0 up. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, right, that's the end of that. Yeah. And then after that, it was just mischance after mischance after mischance after more mischances. Jesus. I know you said scoring's not your strong point, mate, but you didn't need to take it like to the next level today. A hat-trick of absolute sitters. A hat-trick of absolute sitters.
Do you know what, Lee? I get where Lee's frustration is here. And I said, yeah, again, Lee will view it differently than me. I'm not an Arsenal fan. He is. And even, again, people that come on my channel, come on the terrace, that disagree with Lee on a lot of things, were very critical of the team yesterday. And that's because they have high standards and they want to win the league. And look, the mistake from Zinchenko at the end kind of opened the door to Wolves again. It was a comfortable performance, but they did need that third goal. I think that's the only element that was missing yesterday, performance-wise, was that third goal to completely kill the game off. But Arsenal's attack is starting to get into better form and is starting to click. I want to take a look here at something that someone sent me that Rory Jennings said. I want to get your opinions on this. Big up Lee and his channel as well. Let's take a look here at
They're
Rory.
a brilliant team. Arteta's getting so much right, and they're still my tip for the league title. I genuinely think they'll win the league.
He thinks they're winning the league. What do you think?
But what they haven't managed to do this season yet is find that winning run. Like, they haven't yet won 3 games in a row this season. If they beat Wolves, that will be 3 wins in a row. and I think they will. But also, it will be symbolic, won't it?
Yeah.
To get that victory, it isn't necessarily simply about the 3 points or beating Wolves or anything to do with Man City or Liverpool who are chasing them. It's to do with them putting their own run together. It's about their own thing. And look, Wolves are a good side. They've already beaten Manchester City. I think Gary O'Neill's doing a remarkable job there. But if Arsenal were to win the league, and my prediction is that they will, this is the kind of game that they need to win.
And listen, Rory's entitled to predict Arsenal winning the league. They've lost one game in all competitions all year. They have had 3 draws, which have kind of they're on a very long unbeaten run up until Newcastle beat them in the Premier League. But of course, it kind of everybody wants those W's. Now they've won 3 on the bounce. They play Luton away next. Then they have a really tough game away at Aston Villa that so far this season have been in good form. But do you agree with what Rory Jennings has said? This 3rd win on the bounce in the Premier League, this win against Wolves, the fact their attackers are now starting to come into real form, are they the favourites to win the Premier League, in your opinion? Do you agree with Rory Jennings? Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your feelings, people. Hit the like button. Make sure you are subscribing, and we'll see you all again soon. Peace.